นี่ก็ไม่เป็นไรเดี๋ยวรีได้สิบก็คุ้มอยู่นะเออใส่ไปใส่ไป
Are you numb in the head?
เข้าไปเลยเปิดไปเลย
It's open! Praise the first ones!
งั้นมันช่วยวิ่งแอคตั้งแต่แรกใหม่หน่อยตีตรงนี้ไปก่อนเดี๋ยวโหลดเข้าเกมก่อนห้างตัวใหม่ก่อน
Isabel, Torkel, Callum, the family of Count Lachlan of Ogham. My family! This doesn't make any sense. They're dead! Those bastard Eternals! I must make them pay! I must make them suffer!
คือคิดดีเลยว่ะเอาอะไรดีวะ
Crush them!
เก่งดีตีแรงหลบสกิลอ่านเมคานิกมันดีๆจะมีท่าที่แรงอยู่2-3ท่าขึ้นหลอดเข้าเอ้าทำไมเข้าเกียวอีกนะสร้างตัวใหม่นะมาเราเดินแอคแรกใหม่ให้ด้วยนะไม่รู้ยังไม่ได้คิดเดี๋ยวเล่นนักเรียนนะฮันเพชรละกันฮันเพชรอยู่ไหนวะฮันเพชรแต่ต้องวิ่งผ่านแมปแรกก่อนเวอร์แบงค์เนี่ยอินเตอร์เน็ตเอ้าทำไมเป็นภาษาอังกฤษวะเอาภาษาไทยระบบคำไทยหมายขนมต้มอุตสาหป่าผู้ลุกลาน
Hunt with the first ones, old man. You've earned it.
ข้ามมาแล้วเหรอข้ามมาแล้วเดินไปข้างหลังมันจะมีทางไปต่อยังต้องเล่นแมปแรกเข้าเมืองให้ได้ก่อนมันไม่แปลงภาษาอังกฤษ
I'm picking up another runestone nearby.
Corruption has twisted these wilds beyond recognition.
Send invite ส่งไปแล้วไปกดสตาร์แล้วกดเมนูโซเชียลแล้วก็กดรับแอดกดอะไรค้างกดที่มันเป็นเมนูปรับออปชั่นอะรอไปก่อนมันจะมีกดวาร์ปตามผู้เล่นอยู่อะเข้าไม่ได้
Spirits in the trees be damned. You actually entered the Red Veil and survived. Every Ogham kid knows, if you step 1 foot in there, you'll be skewered and eaten. Well, those kids that are lucky enough to have a mother, that is. Oh, shite. No offense. I was talking about me, not you. Although I guess we do have that in common. I have a grand quest for you, hero. The kind that'll get you woven into legend. It's not at all a minor personal matter that you might ignore. How do I explain this? Before this dreary place, you could say I was something of a wanderer. There's a clanless enclave known as the Fraythorn that makes its home high in the trees near the hunting grounds. They helped me out a time or two over the years. A little while back, a group of strangers arrived out of the deep woods. They made strange altars and started whispering to the others about their religion. That was when I decided to move on. See, now I got to thinking, if Count Gianor and his men are mad enough to burn the village, then maybe the clanless are in trouble too. Will you pay them a visit? I used to be mildly fond of evacuating.
You found the ring. This will most certainly break the Count's binding. Give me a moment.
วิกเนตจุดอ่อนเปล่า
How long has it been?
อ๋อได้ฮูดวันมาแล้วเหรอฮูดวันอันนั้นเอาไว้ส่องของจะได้ไม่ต้อง
You
มา
saw
คอยส่อง
something that is beyond danger.
แล้วก็เอาไว้รีสกิลได้ด้วย
You call
รี
sickness,
พลาสติก
then madness. It can still be contained. We must put the seed back.
This seed. Is that the source of Ogham's affliction?
Yes. Please, find it. I am still too weak. This will only grow worse.
So if we are to heal this land,
ทำงานแล้ว
we must find this seed. Beyond our clan graves is the hunting grounds. Cut through those to reach the village. Please, go as quickly as you can and see what you can find. I fear there is not much time.
Nothing is set in stone.
I don't know how to ask this of you, but I was forced to leave behind something of great importance to me when I fled. My lute. It was carved by my mother when she first taught me to sing. It's in my family home in the farmlands. If you happen to travel near those ways, it would mean the world to me if you could look for it.
เวล57อ่ะจะเอาสายเลือดแตกหรือจะเอาสายน้ำแข็งแตกเลือกมา
How can I be of aid?
ยิ่งกดชวนมาเป็นเวลอ่อนต้องชวนมากดสตาร์ทโซเชียลเมนูอันนี้เอาไว้ตีบวกให้คาถาถ้ากิ้งใช้คอน่าจะต้องใช้อีกอันหนึ่งไม่เก่งเนาะไม่เก่งกว่านี้เยอะ
I'm picking up another rune. My tool is lighting up good and proper here. Go on, see if you can find the source.
I'll see what I can do.
It sure is hectic out here. Best keep your wits about you. The beasts are just as rabid as the undead. Corruption sure is a nasty piece of work. Ideally, I'd just stick to studying rune shapes. Look out for runestones, eh?
มันโหลดอยู่หานำเลยจะนำหรือจะตาม
Fear will best
เดิน
you!
ตามมาในจอนะไม่งั้นห่างไม่ได้เวลนะ
Crush them!
แต่ว่าการจะทำบิลได้มันไม่ได้โผล่มาแล้วมันได้เลยมันต้องรออัพนู่นอัพนี่มันก็ต้องคิดเยอะว่าจะเล่นในสายไหนอะไรยังไงมาคิดดูเมื่อเช้าแม่ง4 คนนะแล้วแต่ละคนก็เยอะๆอย่างเงี้ยแต่ละคนก็เยอะๆอย่างเงี้ยแต่ละคนเก็บไปเลยของอ่ะแบบนี้แมปเวล10ก็ลดเหลือเวล10เนี่ยใช่แต่ว่าด้วยความที่บิลมันดีไงมันก็เลยแบกได้ใช่ไม่มันลดแค่สแตทแต่ว่าสกิลอะไรมันก็ยังเอาเวลสูงมาใช้ได้อยู่มันแค่ลดสแตทว่าไม่ควรเกินเท่านี้ไม่งั้นก็ตุ้มเดียวตายหมดเลยเด็กปาร์ตี้เด็กรู้เลยถ้าไม่เล่นแบบนี้แต่ที่มันจะไม่ได้เวลนะถ้าตักเป็นแบบนั้นนะยังไงบอสอยู่นี่ไม่ใช่นี่หว่าอันนี้มันเป็นอีกแบบหนึ่งซึ่งเอาเคลียร์แบบนี้หมดก่อน
By decree of the Count of Ogham
เข้าไปแล้วเหรอ
to the scoundrels and cowards hiding among the trees of the clanless perch
นี่บอสอยู่
as
นี่
the
นะนี่
loyal men of Ogham lay down their lives to protect those who support them you hide as the women of Ogham sweat and ache skinning beasts upon which we feed you hide as the children of Ogham play at war preparing to serve the greater needs of the people, you traitors hide. I will offer clemency only once. Return to the manor immediately and serve Ogham as is your duty, and your punishment will be deferred.
Is that what's been eating our cattle?
Destruction!
หนีแล้ว
You won't get away from me.
เลย
Rage all you want, beast.
วางโดนมันต่อยต้องนะโอ้ยกระตุกแข็งแล้วร้อนแล้วอันนี้ตีมันยังไม่ค่อยเข้าหรอกมันให้มันวิ่งไปถึงเลย
One less danger to threaten our home.
เก็บเลยแบบนี้มีอะไรปะวะได้ลาดิลิชัวเดินตามมาขึ้นมานี่เปิดอันนี้เปิดหินมันเหมือนมันมีบอสอีกตัวหนึ่งนะถ้าจำไม่ผิดหมายถึงอะไรไม่หายดิก็พอรีเซ็ตชแนลมันก็เกิดมาใหม่หมดกดดูเควสในแมปหน่อยว่าเคลียร์หมดยังขาดอะไรตัวบอสยังไม่ตายเนี่ยตัวไหนเนี่ยเป็นตัวนี้กระตุกมันไงเจอแล้วนี่อันนี้ก็เมื่อกี้ไม่ใช่ตอนมันคุยกับตรงไหนอะหรือว่าต้องกลับเมืองไปคุยอ๋อนี่ตรงนี้กิ้งไม่ใช่คุยตรงนี้จำได้ละมิโตอัลต้าคือตรงนี้คุยกับปินเนี่ยไม่คุยอ่ะมีนะมีตัวปินมาไหม
I was right to be worried. They're still making these damned altars, and this one's bigger. Something's wrong, hero. Something's definitely off. I thought I was imagining the whispers in the shadows at night up there. Thought I was just spooked by the cultists, but maybe not. Please, check in on the Enclave. I'm gonna get while the getting's good. Good luck, hero.
วิ่งเดินมาทางนี้เข้าออกแฮมฟาร์มแลนด์เนี่ยเคยเข้ามายังเดี๋ยวจบไอ้นี่เดี๋ยวต้องไปละเดี๋ยวพาเอาวิญญาณก่อน
What's there to talk about?
เนี่ยเวพอยต์กด
Get on with it.
Remember, we're in this together. Watch your tone.
Sorry. I get a bit overexcited
กิ้ง
about
เปิดเวพอย
runes.
ยัง
In your own time, of course.
เปิดเวพอยก่อนกดเวพอยแล้วกลับแมปเดิมจะได้วาร์ปได้เลยสิงคโปร์นะอันเก่านะแล้วตามมาทางนี้วาร์ปเช็คพอยต์มานี่ข้างล่างโอเคเราต้องลุยแบบนี้ก่อนเอาวิญญาณ
So this is where the
แบบนี้
clanless
ยากอยู่นะ
live. There are
ระวัง
far
ด้อม
more
เด้
of
อ
them than I expected. Face me!
โอ้โหแรงเลยเนี่ยไม่มีการเคออสด้วยใช่เอาคนละคนเกมนี้มันจะมีธาตุอยู่4ธาตุได้5ธาตุมีฟิสิคอลแล้วก็มีไฟน้ำแข็งสายฟ้าแล้วก็มีโคลาหลเคออสเนี่ยถ้าเล่นไปหลังๆเราต้องทำป้องกันให้ครบป้องกันไฟป้องกันน้ำแข็งป้องกันไฟฟ้าป้องกันโคลาหลไม่งั้นโดนทีเดียวแตกติดเลย
I've no more room.
โอ้ยติดอ่ะออกไม่ได้ได้ละจริงมายังจะได้
My
เปิด
satchel is full.
คุย
I can't believe it. The whole bloody place has gone mad. Cursed cultists. Please, hero, find the other altars and dispose of them. Put an end to this. I'm gonna check around here for any sane survivors.
มาวิ่งตามมาเดี๋ยวไม่ได้เวลแบบนี้มันต้องเปิดอัลต้าให้ครบ3-4 อันอ่ะเจอแล้ว
Crush them!
เป้าหมายของกิ้งก็คือต้องทำตัวละครให้ได้อย่างนี้นะจะเป็นแบบโตเต็มตุมตามทั้งจอถึกด้วยแรงด้วยดีต้องมาคู่กันนะดีเกิน
keep that.
Crush them!
ยังไงเจอแล้วมาใช่มีบอสวิจะตาย คือยังไงเสกอะไรอ่ะ
Fear will have your
มัน
Horncrit.
มันแล้วแต่เขาเรียกว่าอะไรนะคิดยังไงดีก็ได้อะถ้าไอ้กิ้งจะเรียกพวกโคกระดูกมาช่วยก็ได้ ไปเอาสกิลของสายซัมมอนมาแต่ว่าเขาเรียกว่าอะไรถ้าเล่นไปเล่นสายเรียกพวกเลขกระดูกต้องอัพอินด้วยไง หน่อยไม่ได้ต้องอัพเยอะหรือว่าไปเล่นนี่ก็ได้ มันจะมีคลาส2ของวอลเลอร์มันจะเป็นเรียกอาวุธลอยๆอาวุธวิญญาณ living armor living weapon อันนี้ก็ไม่ต้องไปอัพอินอัพเต็มได้ของวอลเลอร์มี3คลาสมีไททันมีวอลบิงเกอร์แล้วก็มีจะสลิปออฟพิทาวาถ้าเล่นโทเทมก็ต้องวอลบิงเกอร์ถ้าจะเอาลิฟวิ่งเวพอนก็ต้องสลิปออฟพิทาวาเราไม่ได้มีไททันมันจะเป็นตู้เองมั้งมันจะเกี่ยวกับสกิลสแลมเห็นมันต้องวอลบิงเกอร์ดาบลอยๆได้แต่ว่าไอโทเทมมันก็จะอ่อนลงนิดนึงแต่ว่าได้ดาบไปด้วยมันก็ต้องเป็นเซตแต่ว่ายังใช่ละลังเต็มแปลงล่างเลยลืมแปะนี่ว่ะตากแป้งโอ้ยโดนไว้นะยาอะไร3 ขวดแล้วนะกดเกินไปหน่อยก็ยาไงมีจำกัดเกินไปหน่อยอุ๊ยแตกแล้ว พอ
Shadows
เดี๋ยวสอน
should
ใส่วิญ
remain
ญาณ
where
แล้ว
they
แล้ว
belong.
เดี๋ยวไปละนั่นน่ะได้กระโหลกวิญญาณ
I've
มัน
nowhere to keep that.
กดใช้กระโหลกเขียวใช้กระโหลกเขียวเนี่ยกดใช้เลยยูสกดคลิกกดใช้ไอ้นี่มันจะเป็นหินสกิลอีกแบบหนึ่งอันนี้คือหินสกิลที่ใช้ฆ่าวิญญาณลองกดใช้ดูอ้าวอะไรเลือกอันแรกเป็นโหยกิ้งได้ใช้ไฟมั้งไหมขวาอันนี้คืออะไรโหแล้วไม่ใช่ภาษาไทยด้วยเดี๋ยวลองดูอันซ้ายนี่ค่อยๆดูอีกอันนี้คืออะไรไม่อันนี้ดูแล้ว อันนี้ไม่เหมาะต้องเล่นสายไฟอันแรกอันเนี้ยถ้าบล็อกเกี่ยวกับโล่อะและอีกอันถัดไปอะลองเอาเล่นมาอันหนึ่งก็ได้แต่คิดว่าอันที่สองน่าจะดีแมกมาบาเรียเนี่ยแล้วลองกดใช้กดใส่เข้าไปซ็อกเก็ตใส่อันที่ว่างดิที่ว่างอยู่ล่างแล้วก็กดขึ้นทีนึงให้มันเปิดอันนี้ก็คือได้สกิลพาสซีฟที่เป็นนี่มาแล้วกดออกเปิดดีจะได้ให้มันใช้ไงก็ออกมากดย้อนมาได้แล้วติดแล้วไหนออกจากหน้านี้ใหม่ดิไม่ต้องเซตมันเป็นสกิลออร่านะลองกดยกโล่หน่อยโล่เป็นนะโล่เป็นนี่แหละโล่เป็นรูปแบบแล้วเห็นไหม
So the cultists really did have a king lurking out there in the shadows. Shame. I might have followed him myself if he'd simply promised decent meals instead. Thank you, hero. It's not the result I was hoping for, but at least I know the truth. Clearfell's all I have left now. If I was a drinking man, it'd be a sobering thought. As an esteemed member of no clan at all, I had the distinct honour of wandering through the lovely sights of all 4 seasons. Summer heat, winter chill, take your pick. For company, it was my pleasure to sup with the outlaws, the deranged, and the unwanted. It's simply unthinkable that I never met a nice girl to settle down with, isn't it? It won't be like this forever. I'm gonna build my palace someday. I've been planning it since I was small and found myself on my own. Imagine with me, if you will, a vast span of wood above you in the trees. That's the foundation you're looking at. You ascend a tremendous spiral staircase around an ancient trunk and find yourself approaching a treehouse worthy of the first ones. Dozens of lavish bedrooms, two stocked kitchens, tall spires, a tower that looks out over all of Ogham, and half a farrel for good measure. Isn't it glorious? That's where I really live. This cold, damp, hungry world is just an illusion. I was the first to notice the Mad Count's fist closing around this land. He kept rounding up people like me for reasons that smelt like wolf droppings. I'm a bit of a slippery fish though, so I dodged his nets. Then his mercenaries started coming for people I actually liked, and that's when I knew something was up. The village folk kept defending his actions. I don't know why they couldn't see it. Maybe they didn't want to see it. Oh, Una? Yeah, I know her. I was, elsewhere when the Count tried to arrest her family, but I certainly heard about it. It's just a coincidence we both ended up here. Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't follow her or anything like that. It would be unheard of for a clan girl and an outcast to... Well, whatever you're thinking, don't. That's where I stand on it. You gotta be grounded in a real world. Don't get hung up on things that can never be. It'll just break your heart. Those glowing blue eyes make it hard to sleep at night. I'd wear something over my face to block out the glare, but silly me, I left my sleeping veil back at my palace. Oh, that Finn's a bad influence. No daughter of mine will consort with such a type. We should have the village guards give him a good beating just to teach him a lesson. Though I suppose nursing a grudge is foolish, given they're likely all dead now.
How can I be of aid? The boundless horrors of mishandled corruption cannot be conveyed simply through words. I only hope that you can find and contain the seed before it is too late. The Count accosted me and stole a very dangerous object, a seed that I have kept hidden from humanity. Somehow he knew that I possessed it. He cannot possibly know how dangerous it is. His attempts to harness its power will court disaster. You must hurry to the village. At the very least, those who are still sane may be convinced to aid in containing the seed. Corruption once had a purpose. Let us term it a disorganizer of what would otherwise be ordered. One consequence of this chaos is the warping of pathways, both through the woods and in the mind. The land so afflicted is never the same when trod upon a second time. Men afflicted by corruption know not where or when they are, only that they are in pain, and you appear as a horrible creature to their distorted senses. All children have imaginary friends. Most grow out of that phase. A rare few refuse to let go, creating real from unreal through sheer stubbornness. Gods born of man certainly exist, but did a gigantic red tiger named Farul actually run the plains of the primordial world? There is no way to know. Will the world end if she and her savage ilk return? The answer, I imagine, is up to those who would stand and fight on that day. Be glad that today is not that day, as far as I know. 20 years ago, in the wake of those tremendous events, mankind was busy with its own survival. No one was looking for me, and no one saw me. I lurked in high places and dark places, seeking to keep the seeds safe from men of ambition. In recent years, however, I found myself continually forced to move from place to place. There was always one more hunter, one more patrol, one more grove being cut down or cave being mined. There was nowhere to hide, and my path inexorably took me here, which was apparently exactly where someone wanted me to be. This was all a trap, laid over the course of years and at colossal expense. Someone wanted the seed at any cost, which surely bodes ill for their intentions. Thank you.
Hello. Later.
Well then, the last one's got to be around here somewhere. I wish I had visited Ogham before all this. It is sad to see my distant fellow Ezamites suffering this way. But maybe with your help, they still have a chance. See what you can find.
Got you!
มันเห็น
ไม่รู้อ่ะไม่แน่ใจ
power! That's it! The last one! We've done it. The energies have all coalesced. The signature is far greater now.
Where is it coming from?
Those ancient woods. That's where it's leading us.
Back to the Grellwood then.
Fuck you!
What have they done? The bastards!
The village has been destroyed, and madness has already reached a boiling point in the minds of the Count's men. You must infiltrate the manor and put a stop to this by any means necessary. The fate that befell Ogden Village is only a single raindrop in the storm that is coming. Go.
You found my loot. I can't quite believe my eyes. This feels like having a small part of my family back again. I cannot thank you enough. I think I shall begin by composing a song about you. In the meantime, I would be happy to play for you, if you like.
Together, we will rebuild.
This shade is a curious one. It is quite odd to have a blue-eyed shadow in the camp watching us. But things truly have been taking a turn for the better since you freed him. Some of the folk here consider his presence a sign of good luck. Though I wonder if it is actually you that brings us these better fortunes.
Every villager must report to the manor immediately. Question. I alone will crush this revolt. Anyone who resists will not only be considered a traitor, but an avowed traitor. You will know one. Move. Count of Ogham, your whispering and conspiring has not gone unnoticed. I see your disloyalty. I hear your mockery. However, your plots against me all lay dead in their tracks. Every villager must report to the manor immediately for questioning. I alone will crush this revolt. Anyone who resists will not only be considered a criminal, but an avowed traitor.
Stop! Just wait! Surely we can...
Your luck has run out, foundling.
Great Wolf take you, bastard!
You bastard! Face me! Damn throat out! The guillotine trots. Your time is up. Crush them! The guillotine trots. Face your death. Cowards! Fight or die! The guillotine trots. Rip your damn throat out. Death is not revenge enough for what you... Coward!
He killed Aemon. Just killed him. I don't know what to do. Clearfell is safe. We have to get out of here. We can talk there.
Quickly. Time is short. Make haste.
For what it's worth, my name is Latus. I appreciate the rescue, but... Aemon, everything I know, it's all gone. It isn't worth much, but take this. Perhaps it will aid you against that monster.
Latus is from a prominent family in her clan, so I didn't know her well. But I did take hope from her actions. If a noblewoman could marry a commoner, then perhaps a commoner would be free to marry whoever she wants as well. It makes me think about the last conversation I ever had with my father. It was an argument. Though it tears at my heart, I choose to believe that deep down, he understood me.
That hooded fella's a strange one. But if you think he's trustworthy, then you've got my support. Let's hope you're right. Our tools! Oh, this is wonderful, lad. Haven't felt right without a forge. Now I can set up a proper bench here for you. Tread as heavily as you like. The Eternals stomped their graves all over ours when they had a conqueror's foothold here. Now if those graves have turned up and released their dead, take our vengeance on them. Some even say, when the night is darkest, our ancestors still fight theirs among the tombs, and I don't doubt it. A true Essamite never surrenders their land, not even in death. I've had a few things go missing around the forge when Finn was nearby, but I can't begrudge the lad. His father refused to acknowledge him, so he was left clanless at an early age. Underneath that boastful exterior, there's just, well, I'm sure it's obvious, even to strangers. His mother was a kind and honest woman. Shame he doesn't take after her. A curse has befallen this land. That's what Una feels. That's what I say too. The beasts of Ogham have been friendly to men until a shadow started oozing out of the manor. These rabid and misshapen animals are not to blame. They've been driven mad by something we can't see, only feel in our bones. Last time I felt something like this, I was a much younger man. The girl's a shining light in a time of darkness. If it weren't for her music, I don't know what I'd do. Every time I listen to her songs, I know I have to try harder to defend this place. Any fear and excuses be damned. Some men do not have to earn honor. Some are simply born with it by virtue of their status. Gianor is doubly a monster for giving away what others have sought their entire lives. He was born into the role rather than being chosen by the clan. And now, he has squandered that by serving himself above all others. I used to believe in him, but now, I cannot even stand the thought of him. Stick to the cairns.
There is only one thing for certain. Count Gianor must die. He ordered the guard to round up everyone in the village, and when we resisted, they burned it to the ground. Enter the manor. Take our vengeance upon him.
Action! Gianor must be made to answer for his crimes.
Earthquake creates jagged ground that slows enemies.
Crush them! Satchel is full. Tower! Out of mana. No mana. No challenge. potential is full.
How can I advise you? If you intend to face the Count, I must warn you. An ancient, corrupting power has driven him to madness. There is no telling what you may find within the walls of the manor. Where the seed of corruption takes root, life bends itself into unnatural shapes, and the minds of men grow fevered. Though you may face horrors beyond comprehension, it is this seed that is the true danger at the heart of the manor. Time is short. Make haste.
Oh. So, you know of it. I remember the night it all began. The Count and his men returned in the witching hour, carrying something hidden from sight. We didn't know what it was at the time, but we certainly learned soon. It was alive, and he needed to feed it. The changes came slowly. There were whispers of the downtrodden and clanless going missing. Nobody of consequence. The Count's men were simply cleaning up the ne'er-do-wells, those that contributed nothing. But then, the Count started changing the penalties for common crimes. 5 men were arrested after a simple scuffle over payment. A woman was arrested for adultery, like we were somehow living under the tyranny of the Eternals all over again. Charges became commonplace for almost anything. Living in the manor, my husband and I were somewhat protected, but we saw what was happening. All of these criminals were sentenced to hard labor, digging away beneath the manor until their strength was spent. When that happened, he hanged them and threw their bodies to that creature. I don't know what the Count is looking for beneath the manor. Perhaps he hopes for proof that his heritage is actually pure. Perhaps he's just gone well and truly mad. He's torn a massive hole right in the middle of the manor. A living testament to what he's done to our way of life. That place is a madhouse. Every day was spent threading a careful line. Question the Count, and you'd get arrested. Flatter him too much, and he'd grow paranoid and arrest you anyway. The Countess watched all of us with cold eyes. The nobles began to change. Strange proclivities emerged. They brought lone villagers into their rooms in the dead of night, never to be seen again. Eamon and I tried to flee, but they caught us. When she came to us from the Vastiri desert, we nobles were just happy the Count had finally found a wife. If we had known what was to come, we never would have celebrated. From the moment she arrived, she spent her time whispering dreadful little barbs in his ear. He became rather agitated and started doubting himself, doubting his bloodline. He had a scholar repeatedly investigate whether the Eternals had dirtied his ancestry. When he found out that he might have had an unwelcome interloper in his family tree, he became fixated on proving himself, even though we all repeatedly assured him he already had our loyalty. He's been obsessed with gaining power ever since, and I think the Countess promised him a way to achieve it.
ที่นี่เราใส่ใจในทุกรายละเอียดมั่นใจได้ว่าอะไรทุกชิ้นผ่านการตรวจสอบอย่างละ